So, it's Thursday. We're here at Warrington and Royal Vale College. We're here to do a Thursday rabble talk, and I'm joined by David.
Yeah.
And Brian.
Hello.
Say hello, lads.
Hello.
Hello.
So today we're going to talk about the electrical industry. I'm a guest, very privileged to have been invited here. Dave, what have we been doing this week?
Well, it's been a bit of a mental week, past couple of days, hasn't it? We've been involved in quite a lot. It's been a fantastic opportunity for not only myself, for in my own experience in CPD, but for the students themselves. Paul's very kindly brought over a couple of rigs on AFDDs and AC RCDs with DC current, so we've managed to show the students and sort of enrich them and show them what they'll be using in the future. So they've really engaged and I'm really enjoying it, along with a good number of talks with the IET and the fellows of the IET, such as Paul. So yeah, been amazing.
Yeah, just reinforcing that, I think it's been a great week. We've had lots of seminars to do with the new NSTEC qualification and competency with the industry, and we've shared that with all our students at all levels, from level 2 to level 3, apprentices and mature students, and we've had some great feedback on the way forward and what the new technology is going to be introduced as the way forward. So I think we've had some great feedback, and I think it's been a great week.
So just for the cameras, this is our first rabble.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to just quickly tell us what you actually do here? Because obviously I'm the guest, I'm Paul, E5 and all.
So I suppose we're the grassroots of the industry, if that's what you say. So we're the FE, we're teaching the next generation of electricians coming through, engineers. My role of curriculum manager for engineering, motor vehicle and electrical installation is to ensure there's good top quality education, seeing the industry relevant technologies, which is what we've done the past couple of days for the electricians. So really we're just getting everyone ready for that next step in their career, so showing them what good quality workmanship is, what it's like in the real world, and the importance of that, because if we're going to really push the industry to the next level, it starts at the grassroots. So.
Yes, just reiterating that I'm a part-time lecturer at this college, and I have my own training company called Trade Training, and I do level 2 theory, practical, and level 3 right through up to design and inspection and testing and safe isolation and that. So we give all our students the full spectrum of what's required to meet the requirements outside in industry, and we give them a taste of what they're going to expect out on site.
So today we've seen some new bits of kit, some brand new bits of kit that the wiring rigs have just introduced. But just again, on an individual basis, where do you think the electrical industry is at the moment and where it's heading? What are your thoughts and views?
Well, my thoughts in terms of being at the grassroots and seeing what's coming through, and obviously being out on the social platforms, I'm a bit, there's exciting times in terms of the new things that are coming through and the developments, but then it's worrying times from what I see in terms of the quality of the workmanship out there, some of it unregulated, the employers, how they're not really, I feel like a lot of employers don't push and help their apprentices through their apprenticeship enough. The challenges being in FE are funding. We have very limited funds available to get the students the new materials and equipment and stuff that they need, so we have to beg, steal and borrow, almost getting industry leaders in to come and put their time aside for us. So in terms of where I see the industry going, I think there's room for improvement.
Sure. Yes, I'd agree with that. I think people are talking these days about the quality of work and the competency out on site, and I think we're trying to readdress that or address that within college at the moment, and we're trying to reflect what we want the students to be: good, competent, qualified electricians. So we've done that this week to some extent with the NSTEC qualification and the IET, and Paul coming up to talk about what it's like out in industry. But it is difficult this day and age, because you hear good stories and you hear bad stories, and it's difficult these days for apprentices and mature students to try and find a job working with a good contractor that will reflect the training that we want to do in college, to take them on, put them on a good career path, and let them leave college with a good level of training and competency and ethics that they can take out in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, you could almost say that when they leave college is almost day one again, isn't it? You walk in, you have no idea what to expect. You've got these guys in your ear teaching you about all these invisible electricery and all these things that you can't see that will make lights come on and make big engines and motors work, and it's a huge challenge, and especially for the young men.
Yeah.
The mature learners, they're actually a lot more adept at picking up and run with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
They've got families to support, but I agree with you. I think there are some massive industry challenges, and for me, with what I've been doing with the IET and E5, there is major challenges with competence. Taking aside all the stories and the opinions and the views, just identifying what is competence. Mm-hmm. Skilled, knowledge, experienced, it's not enough anymore. You know, we've been doing some really good talking today where guys, and yesterday, where guys were identifying different traits, behaviours, attitudes, opinions. They were all valid. Every single one of them were valid. Yeah. But more importantly, it was also the ability to say, I can't do that. Mm-hmm. I'm not capable or competent to do that. It's not a crime. It's actually a positive. It means you're willing to say, I can't do that. You're not going to endanger someone. And it's a very dangerous trade to be in. Now, picking up on what you said, in doing the voluntary role I've seen, I think my day job, I'm a client, you know, I pay electrical contractors to do stuff for me. I do wonder how we can go to trade shows and have really good times meeting up and doing CPD, but the best trade show of all is here. This is the best trade show. So manufacturers, why are you not coming to Warrington? You know, why are you not going around to more further education colleges that really do need your support? Because at the end of the day, any business, any manufacturer out there, you have a business model, you have a plan, 5-year, 10-year. These guys are your next customers. These electricians, they don't know your products are available, they won't install them. Yeah? So you guys, it'd be really good if you, as part of your corporate social responsibility, you can maybe get in touch with Dave, get in touch with Brian, arrange a trip down here. I mean, we've been lucky. ACO have been really good to this college.
Very much so, yeah.
But I'm gonna call out the Schneiders, the big guys, the Hagers, the big manufacturers, Whisker. Come on, guys. You know, get in your vans, get your guys down here, give the guys some CPD, show them the equipment, maybe even give some donations so the guys can be installing your products. I know for a fact that when I was in Tottenham College, if I was installing MK boards for the rest of my career, all I wanted to install was MK board. It's that hearts and minds exercise.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there. In terms of, like I was talking about with the funding in education, we have enough to give them, you know, cable, consumer units, we reuse things. As things developed in the industry, so we've got AFDDs, we've got RCBOs, we're looking at new types of cable clipping, you know, new, what was it, you taught the Waco, new things like that. We just don't have the ability to just go and buy enough so the students can work on them and damage them, throw them in the bin. We just don't have that facility. So if people can you know, gift us stuff almost, if that to show us so we can demonstrate.
Freebies, come on guys, come on.
That we can then use and demonstrate to the students. They're going to either go back to the boss and go, you won't believe what I used in college today. It saved me loads of time. Like, brilliant, what was it? Or if they then become qualified, if our adult learners, they go to the wholesalers and all want these boards, these are what I've used in college, they're brilliant. My teacher said they're the best. That's what we want to do.
It's a no-brainer, isn't it?
I mean, just following on from that, if you provide us with your gear, we can put our students through that and training exercises.
Yeah.
So they're leaving college with the latest gear that you're providing for us that's used out in industry. So these lads are hitting the ground running. So what we need from you is the latest gear. If you could provide us some of that, we can use that in our training exercises, and it's a tick in the box for everyone.
So I'm not a practicing electrician anymore, but I went to Alex and I saw some fantastic whisker glands on a stand, and they were breathable glands. So one of the biggest problems you get with IP65 or 56 rated is condensation that can build up depending on temperature differentials. And these are breathable IP rated glands. They were brilliant. And I thought, oh my God, I could use these.
Yeah.
And you know what? If the guys leaving this college knew there was a solution to that problem, then that's all they'd be buying is whisker breathable glands.
Yeah.
As a client, I kind of expect, or maybe I've been a bit flippant, I've assumed naturally with the money that is being paid out in the construction, engineering, and electrical industry, that a lot of that money would bring a whole ream of new learners that are familiar with new technologies. I mean, I myself have just put a fuse board in, or a consumer unit, sorry, that emails me. and monitors every single circuit. I naturally would expect a learner to come out and understand that technology is there and maybe have had the opportunity to play around with it. So it's kind of disappointing that the money that me as a client is spending is not working its way back into the FE system. So one of my promises to you guys at every single LX, every single manufacturer, I shall be coming knocking on your doors. Now, let's get to the serious stuff, because everybody will have switched off. It's the same with Gaz. Hi, Gaz. Everybody will have switched off at this point. Let's ask the really, really difficult, awkward question, which will cause shockwaves through the electrical industry. Okay, this is a big thing.
Yeah. Right,
okay, right. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Same, Star Trek.
See, Gary? Come on. Seriously. Right, well, there you go. So, now, because when we're filming this, it's a Thursday, and we've still got a bit of work to do before the day's over.
Yes.
One more question. Obviously, it was an amazing day yesterday, because Tottenham Hotspur made it through the Champions League final, along with the Scousers. Good on them, because I love the Scousers too. I'm a football fan, of course. Who do you think's going to win?
It's a very, very, very tough call. Probably have to go with Liverpool.
I think it'll go to penalties.
Ooh.
Always on the fence, Brian. That's what I like about you. Always on the fence.
Yeah, he'll be in surgery having his splinters taken out of his backside for that comment.
I'm a rugby man, so I'm going to go with penalties.
See, okay, so I'm a Tottenham fan, so I really hope that Spurs win. However, I've been to a Spurs Cup final where we've bottled it. For me, England wins. That's number one.
It's a great accolade.
I love the Scousers.
Yeah.
I'm a Tottenham man at heart. If they don't win, I'm just proud we've done it. That is a huge achievement for a stressful season and a campaign.
Yeah.
So I think everybody wins, really. I think it's been a fantastic night of football. Now, everybody's definitely switched off for this moment, so this is probably where we end it. Yeah. Now, we could be really, because Gary hasn't technically trademarked his, Gary's one. I hope this video has been some help.
Yeah.
Or we could just do something else, like, thanks. How do you want to close it? Should we do both?
Both.
Let's do both.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's be Brian on the fence. Let's
put Brian on the fence. Yeah. Okay. Right. So you know how we do this, yeah. So we hope this video and then FOMO has been some help.
Okay.
Okay. So on behalf of David, myself, and Brian, we hope this video has been some help.
Thanks.
Thanks. Cheers.